Hello friends, today I'm going to talk about minor features of language. Okay, now let's see some of them. First, language is a means for mental and social development. Actually, the development of communication is an instinctive process. One of the neurobiologists say the reason language is instinctive because it's a large extent hardwired in the brain. Just as we evolved neural circuits for eating and seeing, so has our brain, together with a vocal apparatus, evolved a complex neural circuits for rapidly perceiving, composing, analyzing, and producing language, right? Okay, and also language allows us to communicate with others. Okay, and another feature is language is a property of the individual as well as of society. And language is one of the most important activities which is necessary for the individual's life. The feelings, observations, requests, and commands of people who are living in a certain society are expressed by the language. And because of these features, language is a property of not only society, but also the individual, right? Okay. And language is a predictor of social identity. Language is the best indicator of the individual privileges of people who have the same language. And so, the language of each community creates a unique worldview, and social identity is much more understandable in its language, right? Okay, and language is used for cultural preservation and transmission. Okay, each country has its own characteristics, sayings, poems, or phrases, and language allows to convey cultural values to the broad masses and allows to enlighten the humans, right? Okay. And the direction of changes in language is not predictable. Language changes and develops with time. It's inevitable to have some changes of language and in parallel to the development of community. Okay. And self-talk can be regarded as a form of language. Okay, actually self-talk is when you are using short sentences to talk about what you are hearing, seeing, or doing. And when you are with your child, for example, while you are making cookies, you may say, "Mommy is making cookies, and I'm putting the chocolate chips in the batter, and I'm stirring, I'm going to put them in the oven," and so on. You can say like that. Okay, and last one, language unless recorded flies away the moment we speak it. Of course, you can learn many things with hearing, reading, or seeing, but if it is not saved, it can't be permanent. Okay, now I'd like to talk about dimensions of language as used in oral communication. And let's see form, meaning, and use. Okay, let's start here. Form. Form it's about how to make the grammar. How can I do a well-formed sentence grammatically? And actually form refers to the visible and audible parts of vocabulary, functional expressions, grammar units, spelling, phonemes, or syllables, stress, and so on. Okay, for example, the future perfect tense is formed will have plus past participle of the main verb. Okay, and meaning helps us understand the idea logically. It should make sense. Okay, and use. Use. It's about how an English speaker uses the grammar form. And it's actually about social appropriateness. Okay, let's give an example to make it clear. Please note, mail will not be delivered on Thursday until further notice. And the passive voice is used appropriately here, right? Because it's more formal. Okay, that's all for now. Thank you for listening.